Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the 3-year anniversary birthday special for RGT 85. Yes, folks, RGT 85 has turned 3 years old, and pretty crazy. I definitely didn't expect things to go the way they have been, but here we are, and yeah, so this is it. 3-year anniversary special at midnight tonight. So in 1 hour on the East Coast, we will be turning 3 years old. What's going on? Red XX Shadow, Douglas Person, the Power Up Mushrooms, Dirty Dan, Nick Linder, David Tagle, the Power Up Mushroom, Revamped Spider. Everyone's in the house. So yeah, I just wanted to pretty much do a sort of Q&A sort of thing. Just, hang out and talk and, reminisce about the channel and all that good stuff. Cause it's been a crazy ride, man. It's definitely had, ups and downs. But it's been worth it for sure. Let me send out this, stream to various platforms. Hold on 1 second. Hey, look, it actually used the right one for Twitter. Usually when I tweet out my live streams, it says like Nintendo Switch reaction live or something. And it's like, what the hell? There's nothing. All right, there we go. Yes, it is Rusev Day. You don't like the new shave? I'm sorry. I like it. But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. I just kind of wanted to hang out and celebrate 3 years of RGT 85. It's been interesting, man. This channel definitely started out, just as a side project. Just as something I was doing for fun, and it grew into something much bigger. So if you got any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Thank you, the Furby. It's not like my birthday, like when I was born. It's my channel's birthday. Jaeger, I've already done it. It's already up, man. That video just went up probably about 20-30 minutes ago. How's life? Life is good. I definitely can't complain. No, the hair's still there, dude. The hair's just pulled back. Do I ever find it hard to keep up with the uploads? Not really. Like, it's a fun thing to do, honestly. Obviously I have nothing else to do but, make videos. So, it's cool, man. I don't hate it at all. It's definitely, it's definitely work. But it's definitely good. Could I tell Dreamcast guy to unblock you on Twitter? Ratchet814, please. I miss him. Sure, I'll send him a note. And thank you for the donation, buddy. I appreciate it. Any future updates on your channel? Yeah, I mean, there's always stuff going on in the background. But, nothing I'm really ready to announce quite yet. Once we get closer to E3, there'll be some pretty cool announcements going on. And, I got some cool stuff coming up for Too Many Games. So if you're going to be at Too Many Games, you're going to have an opportunity to pick up some shirts. I'm going to have some of the NES games that I was a part of, the RGT 85, the video game that Riggs made. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. But you'll see more stuff. Do I enjoy indie games or big title games? I mean, it depends. Shut up, Jay. It depends. Some indie games are awesome, but I do love big games as well. So, it just depends. There is nothing about a direct. I know you're lying. unless it sent out an improper tweet, and I'm going to be really mad, and I'm going to go look right now. Oh my god, it did it again. I'm deleting that tweet right now. Delete. God almighty. I have no idea why it does that. Every single time I do a live stream, it does it. I don't know why. Shut up. There is no Nintendo Direct. I hate all of you. The stream is over. Goodbye. I feel like this isn't getting into some people's sub boxes, but I don't think my Sonic video got in a lot of people's sub boxes either. How do I like Delaware so far? It's good, man. The weather is really nice. I'm not used to the cool weather, so I definitely dig that a lot. The area I live in is really nice, really mellow, really chill. So yeah, I dig it. It's real good. Yeah, sub boxes have been jacked for quite a few days. Yeah, you know, I might still I'll probably keep this up just because it's sort of a special event, depending on how long it is. But yeah, I'll probably keep this one up. I usually don't, but since it's a celebration, it's pretty cool. Do I want a new F-Zero game on Switch? You have one. It's called Fast RMX, you know? It's pretty legit, but I think it would be cool to have a proper F-Zero. You know, it's definitely time. I just don't know. F-Zero is kind of like Wave Race to me. I don't know if, you know, people would be willing to spend $60 on that. A new F-Zero or a new Wave Race. I guess F-Zero has a better chance than Wave Race, in my opinion. How many times have I played through Minecraft? Like, twice. I dabbled in it a little bit. Hey, Dreamcast guy. Unblock Ratchet814 on Twitter. He's very upset. He's very upset that he's blocked. HD Retrovision in the house. How the heck did I get Stevie Richards? Man, he watched my channel, and I just started talking to him. He's a really cool guy. We keep in touch pretty regularly. He wants me to buy PSVR and play some games with him, so I'll probably end up picking one up. Chris Levy in the house. Oh, I hear numbers. I hear something happening. Matthew Hennigan. Matthew Hennigan is literally crazy. The man is nuts. He's literally one of the nicest individuals I have ever met in my life. Even though we haven't met in real life, but I talk to him quite often. Matthew Hennigan with a 33 donation. Here's to 3 years, bud. RGT85 for life. Thank you, brother. I sincerely appreciate it. You help immensely. Douglas Person with a $5 super chat. This is the money I was going to use to buy lunch tomorrow at work. So you're welcome. Shout out my boy, Ice Wallow. You almost got me, dude. You almost got me. I do need to check out your Oculus. You need to come over sometime. You know what? I'm gonna buy some bookshelves and then have you come over. Because I can't put together shit. Am I coming to too many games? Yeah, man. I'm waiting for them to freaking announce me as a guest. I finally sent over all my like information. Like, you know, the picture to use and all that stuff and a little write-up. So hopefully I get announced on there pretty soon. But yeah, I will be there all 3 days. So it'll be a good time. I'm your wife's favorite gamer on YouTube. That's a lot of pressure, man. I'll do a live cover of RGT 85 End Slate theme at TMG for you. Is that cool? Are you performing at TMG, Blade Blur? Like in the music stuff, because I'm actually doing a special song with Rebel Gaming Club there that I'll be doing the vocals on. Yes, HD Retrovision, finally. You can choke me with those cables. I still got a video coming with those cables. I had to get a different capture device because I only had the Elgato and it doesn't work with that. But I'm doing Super Nintendo this week, and Saturn I've just been playing like crazy. Do a hair reveal? I've got hair. Where's the museum footage? I uploaded that video. I uploaded that last Wednesday or Thursday. Question about the Nintendo Online. Are the NES games going to be free to play, or are they going to need to be purchased? If you have the subscription service, those 10 announced games will be free. It's part of the service. Biggest advice for collecting games? You know, honestly, I'm actually going through a transition phase right now with my game collecting that I'm doing a video on it within the next day or two. Some people will not like the title of it, but I mean, it's true, and it's sort of what I'm doing. One thing about game collecting is you gotta collect what you want to collect. And I sort of realized, that I was collecting stuff that I just didn't care about, in a certain system that I'm just kind of over. So I'm actually going to be trimming down one of my collections in lieu of collecting for something else. So yeah, you'll find out more about it in the video, but it's just sort of, you got to collect what you want to collect. No Xbox. How far will the Sega Ages collection go with the Saturn and Dreamcast games for the Switch? I think it just depends on the success of the Sega Ages collection, the first one. I think it'll be very successful. A lot of retro gamers picked up a Nintendo Switch, so, it just sort of makes sense to me. I think it'll be fine, and then I think you'll start to see the games come to the platform. I'm really curious to what you're going to see release, but it's going to be awesome. Oh no, Saturn is staying. Saturn is staying. Saturn Junkyard. I am a member of that group. Is Atari getting into the hardware business a bad idea? Yes. There's absolutely no reason for the Atari VCS to exist, and the fact that they're somewhat going through with this is just insane to me. I have no idea. I have no idea why they're doing it. Favorite band or song? I like a lot of weird music. I listen to a lot of sort of deathcore and stuff like that. Oceano Amur, Acacia Strain, old Suicide Silence, stuff like that. Phineas. I like Phineas a lot. They're a really good band. And then I listen to weird stuff like disco and Michael Jackson and Michael Bolton and like Euro techno and synthwave. I'm all over the place. Old school rap, Wu-Tang, Big L, 3 6 Mafia, Big Pun, stuff like that. So I have heard of the Browning. Bangor, Maine. You used to have Bangor Fest. R.I.P. Bangor Fest. Thank you, Val State Porsche. What is my favorite system of all time? That's an interesting question. I really like, of all time, I'd have to say, oh man, that's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Maybe the Dreamcast? Maybe the Dreamcast? Oh, got a donation. We've got a donation. Who is the kind soul? Chris Levy 13 with a $10 donation. Congratulations on 3 years of RGT85. Keep up the great work. Thank you, brother. I sincerely appreciate that. John Riggs is in the building. Okay, there, Sean. It's me, James. I love the PC Engine, too. Favorite 3 6 Mafia album? Definitely When the Smoke Clears. I know that whole album by heart. Yeah, I do have some big reviews coming up, man. Definitely the end of the month is very crazy. The end of the month is going to be very stressful for me, honestly, because there's a ton of reviews I have to do. Of course, I have to do the upcoming games of June for the PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch videos. And then I'm actually going on vacation for Memorial Day. I'm heading up north to see the family again. So yeah, it's gonna be hectic, but I look forward to it. You know, it's fun. Oh, I don't listen to 3 Days Grace. Oh yeah, disco gets sampled hard. I see. I grew up on a lot of like freestyle music, like that 80s New York stuff. So you know, like Noel, Silent Morning, like that's my jam. Barrett X with a $3 donation. Have you played Persona 5? It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. So if you haven't, you should pick it up. I'm glad you went full time. Your channel is worth the work you put into it, and the content you make is stellar. Thank you so much, dude. I actually have not played Persona 5 yet. I need to, but I have not. The first Incubus album was good. Science, I think it was called. Favorite PC Engine game? If we're talking about PC Engine CD, I got to give it to Rondo of Blood, of course. Favorite PC Engine Hue card game? I really like Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition on there. Like, that's such a technical marvel. I'm actually getting more into the PC Engine side of things, along with one other system right now. Pretty much going back to the collecting thing. Hold on one second. $5 from John Riggs. Rig Challenge. Everyone donate $5 right now. So John Riggs says everyone donate $5 right now for the Rig Challenge. So, I mean, you gonna argue with John Riggs? How you feeling? Yeah, I'm really getting into the PC Engine and another system from my childhood that I did not have. That's sort of the other system that I'm collecting for, which if you follow me on social media, I've been talking about it somewhat, especially on Twitter. But like, I'll be making a video sort of talking about my transition. Robert Riviera in the house. Gotcha Force, I've never played. Custom Robo, I have. Make Yourself was a good game. I mean, album, Jesus Christ. Favorite Neo Geo game? Samurai Showdown, the original. I have a lot of fond memories of that because Samurai Showdown was at this bowling alley that my parents used to be in, like a bowling league, and like I would be bored out of my mind, and they had a little arcade there, and I would go and play Samurai Showdown, and I absolutely fell in love with that game. So definitely fond memories. I remember getting it for the Sega Genesis when it came out on the Genesis. So, you know, definitely, you know, Metal Slug's awesome. King of Fighters 98 is awesome. A lot of great Neo Geo games. Thank you, Thunder Hammer X. Do I ever listen to Metallica? Of course, man. I love Metallica. I still haven't picked up some shelves yet. I've been looking at different ones. The thing of it is, like, I need to get shelves that I can, the thing about shelving is I need to get shelves that aren't like built into the wall. Like I have to get actual bookcases because I rent this place and I don't want to like mess it up or anything. I don't know, you know, how long I'm going to be here, but I've definitely been looking for bookshelves. It's just sort of a matter of actually like doing it, but they're coming. I love Snake Eater. Favorite thing someone sent you on What's in the Box? Panzer Dragoon Saga, man. Like, that's just absolutely insane. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. Daniel Sternberg. Yes, that is in the works. I actually forgot about that. I made a video talking about the Xbox One, what Xbox needs to do at E3 this year. And I was supposed to make one on PlayStation and Nintendo, and I just kind of forgot. But yeah. It's coming. How do I like the chair? The chair's awesome, man. It's super comfy and allows me to sit here for hours on end. Favorite YouTuber other than myself? Angry Video Game Nerd. He's pretty much the legend. You know, like, he's the reason why 95% of the people do this. So, AVGN for sure. Favorite PSP game? Portable Ops. Portable Ops Plus. I like the Portable Ops Plus because they added it in the online. Have I ever played Tobal for PlayStation? Yes, Tobal #1. Awesome game. I love the RPG mode in that game. Why are people saying RGT snorts cocaine? There's some guy who, like, he likes to ask a lot of questions in the Spawncast, and one of the questions he always likes to ask is about drug use with me, and I'm just like, okay, dude, like, I haven't done drugs in, you know, 12, 13 years, but whatever. Thank you, Alf Jesser. Been here since 30,000. Favorite Sonic or favorite Sega Genesis game other than Sonic? It's a good question. Rocket Knight Adventures. Stuff we play with the $3 donation. Congrats on 3 years, man. They grow up so fast. Thank you, James. Make sure you guys check out Stuff We Play's channel, John Riggs' channel, Chris Levy's channel. Anyone who has a channel in here. Favorite Saturn game and why is it Sonic R? You know, I like Sonic R. Like, I think it's a great game. It's just, it's fun. But you know what's funny? I actually picked up the Sonic Gems collection, which is how I did the Sonic the Fighters video today. And the Sonic R on there is so much better. They cleaned up the graphics. They improved the controls of the game. It's so much better. Like, I feel like I spoiled myself with that. Spawnwave has a channel. Do I have a Neo Geo Pocket Color? No, but I've been looking to get one, actually. I've been thinking of picking one up. Feelings on Dr. Pepper cross-promoting with Jurassic World. You know, I liked the first Jurassic World, even though it was, I mean, let's face it, Jurassic World was pretty much a rehash of Jurassic Park, but I think that worked in its favor. I'm still not a fan of CGI stuff. I want stuff to be animatronics, but that's just me personally. I know some people are against that. Let's get a different song going here. This shit is like blaring in my ears. Speaking of Sega, do 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 do. Oh, it was the PC version. That makes sense. When did the Dr. Pepper addiction start? So I started drinking Dr. Pepper in high school, and then I drank it a lot, just a standard Dr. Pepper. Because I remember I used to yell at my mom, like I'd be down in the basement, just like dicking around, and I'd be like, "Mom, DP!" And she'd be like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" So yeah, I started in high school. I then moved to orange soda for quite a while, and then I started picking up Diet Dr. Pepper probably about 5 years ago. I wish they would sponsor me. I've hit them up on Twitter before, but they never listen to me. Favorite arcade games growing up? You know, like I said, I did not really play many arcade games because I didn't really go to many arcades. But you know, games like Street Fighter 2, Samurai Showdown were very impactful. Virtua Fighter, Top Skater, Jurassic Park, the one where you sat in the little car and shot at the T-Rex, House of the Dead, Time Crisis, Mortal Kombat even. You know, I remember going to a Duchess in Connecticut. I absolutely loved, yeah, dude, we have very different households. You know, I used to love going to Duchess because they had an MK2 machine there, and I used to get my burger and play some of that. I saw a question I wanted to answer from Chris. What do I think of my 3 years of RGT85? Man, it's crazy. I didn't know what to expect with the channel. I just started it because I wanted to talk about Sega stuff and, you know, some retro stuff, and then it just sort of started going good, and it started going really good, and you know, it's just sort of snowballed, and I found out that the more time and effort I put into it, the more reward it gave me, both, you know, creatively and you know, as something that I could do as a, you know, side job. And then it turned into, well, I could actually do this as a real job if I try it. So I just went ahead and tried it, and I guess the rest is history. Do I think Injustice Gods Among Us would see a release on the Switch? It's a little old. I live in Delaware. Nope, I'm full-time, man. I am full-time on this YouTube voyage. Where do you think? That's a great question from Krillin. Where do you think you would be with your channel if you had not changed the name to RGT85? I don't think it would have been as successful, honestly. I honestly think it wouldn't have grown into what it grew into. as fast as it did. You know, a name isn't, you know, the most important thing in the world, but it definitely helps when you're a smaller channel. And I think when I transitioned to it is when I started, you know, getting growth. I did not get a haircut. It's just pulled back. Will I ever go on Metal Jesus' show? If I ever make it out to the West Coast, I'd love to. Matt Roman with $1. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Wishbone with $2. Happy anniversary and Spartan console video soon. You don't want my thoughts on the Spartan, man. You don't want my thoughts on this. I'm not a Spartan fan. I think it's just a big sham. You know, really, it's the problem with the Spartan is that it's just really like two kids with ideas, and there's nothing wrong with ideas, but you know, to pretty much instill false hopes in a lot of people, and be like, yo, we're gonna go to Sega and try to make this, you know, happen. It's tough. Do I remember the video game years? Yes, I do. It was a good show. Future plans for the channel? Any new types of segments or ideas? Yeah, I will be doing a lot of crazy stuff with Spawnwave for E3. We're pretty much gonna, you know, places like IGN, GameSpot, like they're gonna wish they were doing what we were doing for E3 coverage. It's gonna be very hype. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. That's probably the next big project. And then I'll kind of take a step back and start looking at other things. I want to start doing RGT news on Mondays, but it's just tough because the weekends have such crappy news. You know, really, if nothing happens on Friday, you're kind of screwed. But then by Friday, everyone knows about it, you know, Friday and Saturday. So it's tough to balance, but thank you, Max Power. Bushin Ryu Cat with a $3 donation. Happy birthday, RGT85, and many more PC Engine games. Oh, yeah. Will I ever react to my first video? Yeah, maybe one day. You know, my first video wasn't that terrible. It was mostly voiceover, so could always make that Spartan console video. Maybe. My favorite video I've uploaded and why? I would say the GameStop video. Just because it sort of showed me like a blueprint for what my channel was about. You know, I was always afraid that because I can't edit for shit, because I you know, I'm not great at filming and, you know, getting cool camera angles and stuff like that. You know, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to have any sort of success, but the GameStop video is actually my most viewed video, and it's literally just me sitting there talking to a camera for 13 minutes about when I worked at GameStop. So I realized sort of then that, you know, my personality and my ability to think off the top of my head would actually benefit me a lot more than, you know, something like editing. Thank you, Magic Crafters. I don't have a Famicom disc. I've been thinking about getting the Duo system, though. I keep seeing them pop up. Met RVD at an airport one time. Cool dude. Yeah, I met Sabu back in like 2005, 2006. Super cool dude. How often do I talk to Stevie Richards? We talk at least once a week. Yeah, the Sharp Twin. What is the favorite thing that has happened to me because of YouTube, other than helping me to meet Stevie Richards? I guess opportunities. You know, I've had a lot of opportunities to do crazy things. You know, go to cons, do panels, meet people who appreciate the content. You know, do this full time, make a living off of it, and it's really just sort of getting started. You know, I'm pretty much still in my infancy as far as full time is concerned, so I'm very excited. You know, I'm very stoked for the future and what it brings. Am I getting Detroit Become Human? More than likely. I'm looking forward to that game. I think it'll be really cool. Did I ever attend an ECW event? Sort of. So back when WWE revisited the ECW brand and they made it its own thing, there was a house show in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and me and my buddy drove down there. It was like a 3.5 hour drive, and it was awesome, man, because it was still when all the boys were there. Stevie was there, Balls Mahoney, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer. Sandman spilled beer all over me. I remember it was like Tommy Dreamer and Sandman versus Mike Knox and Test in a hardcore match, and I almost got in a fist fight with Test. And the main event was Sabu versus Big Show in a tables match and stuff. I remember RVD versus Bob Holly was one of the matches, and when RVD did the split leg drop to the outside where he sets the guy up on the guardrail, he set Bob Holly right up on the guardrail next to us, and he like fell into my lap. It was awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. Yeah, ECW back in the day was amazing. Oh, One Night Stand 2000. Both, really, One Night Stand 2005 and 6 were both amazing. I think '05 was just, the best of all time, of course. Do I get Madden every year? No, I get NBA every year, though. Will they ever cross over with Nintendo? I'd love to. He definitely does a different sort of style of content than I do, though. He's definitely very heavily edited, but I would like to have him on my channel. I don't know how well I would fit in on his stuff, but yeah. I like Nintendo. He's a super cool dude. RIP to Balls Mahoney and Test. Yeah, for sure, man. Hulk Hogan. I love Hogan. I mean, he's an idiot, but a lot of people don't seem to be able to separate, and this is like any form of entertainment. I've noticed that, especially with the rise of social media, a lot of people can't seem to differentiate between, the on-screen person and then the real person. Like, a lot of people hate Hulk Hogan because of the terrible things he said. And I could totally understand that, but they're to the point of where, they won't even watch a Hulk Hogan match or something like that. And I don't know, like, I never really looked to these people. I mean, I guess you sort of idolize them to a certain degree, but I've always been able to differentiate between, the person and the performer. And it seems like just a lot of people can't do that anymore. And it's a shame, It's just like Chris Benoit stuff, A lot of people won't watch Chris Benoit matches anymore because of what he did, and what he did was disgusting. It was absolutely terrible. But at the same time, I'll still watch a Chris Benoit match. Like, I don't know. That's just me, though. Am I gonna watch All In? Oh, hell yeah. They got Janela on there, man. I love Joey Janela. The only other dude who puts him smoking a cigarette on his merchandise. Joe sucks. Yeah, and I mean, there's always the whole conspiracies about, what happened. So we won't get too deep into that, though. That's a rabbit hole for another day. Randy Savage or Ultimate Warrior? Savage. Yeah, it does depend on what they've done, But, each individual person is different. I don't think, my thing is, like, if I personally, you don't like Bill Cosby, let's say you did like Bill Cosby, I wouldn't think any less of you. That's your right. You're allowed to have your own opinions, and it just seems like we have this hive mentality in society now, where if 70% of the people can't separate the person from the entertainer, then if you decide that you can't separate it, you're like a bad person. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Corey McPolin with a $10 donation. Congrats, man. You deserve it. Thank you, sexy Corey. Love you, buddy. What do you think of Nintendo Online? I actually did a video on it before this went up. I was actually going to start this at 10, but we delayed it till 11 because of the thing. Yeah, like when Tiger Woods got caught doing hood rat shit, like that made him cooler, in my opinion. Dude was like nailing porn stars, popping pills and shit. It's like, this guy? Like, Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake's awesome. Omega or Okada? Omega. McDonald's or Wendy's? Wendy's all day. I'm part of the mafia. I can't say that. Do I prefer Street Fighter or King of Fighters? Street Fighters. How do I stay level-headed with all the nonsense console fanboys? I don't talk about my work outside of the RGT85 Facebook fan page and, Twitter. I don't really talk about it. Like, I posted a, the SNK, when the SNK Mini was announced, I posted on my personal Facebook about it, and just to share my video, and yeah, that just so many people were just chiming in. My phone was like blowing up, and I was like, this is a mistake. I'm not doing this ever again. Finally picked up a 32X. You got Spider-Man with it? Jesus. Sell Spider-Man and buy good games. Star Wars Arcade, Virtua Fighter, Virtua Racing, Colibri, Metalhead. Those are the 5 games off the top of my head. Do you think Nintendo should have the option to back your games offline and not just online with cloud saves? I think that would be cool, but they are sort of having the issues with hacking right now, so. Big Show or the Big Kali? Big Show. Big Show used to be able to work really good. Why do I love the Switch so much? It's just, it suits me. You know, a lot of times, like, you know, by the time I'm done working, you know, editing videos, you know, doing stuff behind the scenes, like, I want to just lay down and play video games. And, like, I don't know, like, I could just be laying in bed, because I never sleep, you know, I have terrible sleep patterns, and I can just, you know, take out my Switch and play a game, so, you know, that's super cool. Console Wars or GameSack, I love both of those guys. Dan did an excellent rendition of Seek and Destroy last year at Too Many Games. I hope he does it again this year. And Joe from GameSack has been very good to me, so he's a good buddy of mine, so. We got 2 donations. Adrian Lopez with $1.99. Thank you, Adrian. What was your reaction? Adrian Lopez was actually the name of a skateboarder I used to love. He skated for Zero and one of Muska's companies. What was your reaction when Sonic came out in Super Smash Bros. Brawl? It was pretty crazy. Definitely pretty crazy. I do have Sonic playing in the background. Universal Juan. About time this started. Now shut up and take my money. Congrats on 3 years. Love you. Thank you, Universal Juan. You're an amazing gentleman. All right, I was a bit behind. Not Frank Castle, thank you. I just farted and no one cares. Mike Baloney. Balagana. Bart Simpson. A box. Thank you, Gavin. 5200 or CDI? 5200. At least I had video games. Thank you, Lauren. No, it's the hat. I got my hair pulled back. I'm trying to knock out as many questions as possible, man. Favorite Street Fighter, 1, 2, or 3? 2. What am I hoping for in the next Smash? More of the same, honestly. Just better, new characters. Not that the ones in the last Smash were bad, but I just want more third-party franchises in there. I think it should be a celebration. You know, it's sort of transcended. It used to be just, you know, main Nintendo characters, and then it transcended into big third-party characters, and now it's just sort of transcended, like, everything. It's like the gaming industry, almost. I'm sure you had your ups and downs in youth. Did you ever have a feeling that you should give up or always been motivated to keep better? I really don't give up on a lot of things. That's not true. I gave up on a lot of things as a kid. I think once I find something that I really like, I just stick with it for better or worse. I'm very hard-headed. There's definitely been a lot of downs. Definitely been a lot of ups. It's just something you gotta stick with. Rocker Gaming with a $5 donation. RGT, congrats on 3 years. I've been working on custom GameCube jewels up for the top of the console. If I send one your way, would you support it on your system? Of course I would, man. Whenever I get that P.O. box set up, I will let you know for sure. How tall am I? I'm like 5'9", 5'10". No, it's my channel's birthday. My channel has turned 3. I am not 3 years old. I'm 5 years old. Any predictions for Nintendo's E3? I'll be making a video on that. Jonathan asked what the original channel name was. It was Retro Gaming Tube 85. Imagine putting that on a shirt. How's that new driver's license coming along? Exactly. That's what I'm working on. I've got to go do that. I'm doing it this week. Holy shit! TCG98 with a $100 donation. Keep up the amazing work and hope to see you on another 3 years on YouTube. Everyone, hashtag TCG98. Dude, thank you so much. And yes, I will be around for hopefully at least another 3 years. I'm definitely going to ride this train until the wheels fall off. You know, it's not like video games are going anywhere. So as long as YouTube is still a decent platform, I'll be here. But dude, sincerely, thank you so much. That's fucking amazing. Poof. Who Thomas asks, who will win between me and Dreamcast guy getting in 100K? There's not a comp. I mean, it's just a friendly joke between us. But you know, if he gets it, awesome. You know, congrats to him. If I get it, awesome. Congrats to me. Yeah. But yes, TCG98, dude. Thank you so much, man. You're an amazing individual. That's just crazy. Yes, it is a lot of Diet Dr. Pepper. I have shirts on my Spreadshirt. I'll put a link to it right there. And if you're at Too Many Games, I'll have some shirts available there that give me a little bit better of a cut. Yeah, TCG is the legend. If demonetizing on YouTube continues, do I see myself moving to other platforms like Twitch? It just depends, you know. I pretty much take it as I go along, just as as you know. I take things day by day. I don't believe a lot of people like to plan for the future, and that's cool. I think it's awesome to have ideas for what you want to do in the future, but I also don't want to pigeonhole myself as far as, you know, what could possibly be. I asked for the Ghostbusters, the video game, for my birthday. What do I think of it? Which Ghostbusters are we talking about? We're talking about the one on the 360 and the PS3 and the Wii one, or are we talking about the one that came out on PS4? Slayer King with a $5 donation. Thank you, Slayer King. Congrats on the 3 years. Am I excited about Okada Omega 4? It's going to be 2 out of 3 falls match with no time limit. I think they're going to go for like 2 hours. Like, I think they're going to go absolutely insane with that. Is Classic Game Room done? Yeah, he pretty much moved on to Amazon Video. I don't know how that's working out for him. I hope it's working out well. Yeah. If donations are to support your channel, what does that money go to? Isn't your content free to produce? I mean, like, first off, like, this is what I do for a living. Second, like, I'm constantly buying stuff for the channel. I bought a, you know, a $700 camera. Here, I'll show you. If you notice, my videos got a little better looking. Let me pop this out here. And that's a fair question, you know. I'm not trying to talk shit or anything. You know, I bought this $700 camera, $150 mic, memory cards, traveling. Bought a laptop, you know, recently so I could do my E3 stuff. So, you know, it's not really free to produce. Like, I still buy games and shit too. Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze, like, I bought that and stuff like that. Tax write-offs for sure. Did I play the original Battlefront 2? I did. It was super good. Am I excited for Sonic Mania Plus? I am. I think this camera does 4K, but I'm still sort of learning the ins and outs of it. Avedon with a $5 donation. Happy birthday to your channel, dude. Thank you, Avedon Smith. Make sure you say something in the comments so people can check you out. Avedon is a super cool guy. Yeah, like, this is all I really do, man. This is pretty much me. You know, I wake up in the morning, I'm checking emails, I'm doing stuff, figuring out videos, filming videos, editing videos, talking to people. It's a full-time gig for sure. Yes, dude, that Ghostbusters game is amazing. Do I purchase off eBay? Yeah, I do. Best offers, and I sometimes eBay snipe. Lucius Showcase in the house. What's going on, brother? Noob Gamer. I'm working on that Stevie Richards shirt. I gotta talk to him. I gotta make sure like he's cool with it. Was that fan channel awesome? I wasn't. I honestly never really got into it. It's TCG98, dudes, please stop. Holy shit. TCG98 with a $50 donation. Hashtag TCG98. I'm not the legend here, you are, and you know where my name came from. Hint RGT85. TCG98 is in the casual gamer, and last but not least, I really do enjoy your content, so please don't go anywhere. Stay here. I'm not going anywhere, brother. And thank you so much. You're a crazy, beautiful person, and I love you. Any German exclusive games coming out? What German exclusive games are coming out? This is news to me. Yeah, like, it's totally a blessing, dude. Like, I definitely, never expected, you know, something like this to happen to me. But it did. And TCG98, dude, sincerely, thank you so much, brother. I sincerely appreciate it. You're amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that's all I can really put into words right now. Let's see here. I could buy an SNES. I got an SNES. I'm glad I cleaned up. I shave once in a while. I'm starting to shave a little bit more. How long have I known Wood from Beat 'em Ups? I've known Wood for about 2.5 years. I would say we've been good friends for about 1.5 years, though, to the point of where, like, we talk on a daily basis. He's one of the people I talk to, like, the most often. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess that answers that. Retro Thunder, what's going on, buddy? Do I think the Tropical Freeze price point is fair? Not really. I mean, it's a great game. It's a game that's worth $60. I think the hard part is that it was a $50 game on the Wii U. But OJ from Player Essence actually made an interesting tweet. When that game came out, the Wii U was already struggling to death. So maybe that's why they made that game $50 to try to entice people to get into that. So, I mean, I could sort of buy that, that logic. Oh, switching up the song. How did I meet Wood? Just through mutual friends. D-Dave ended up becoming pretty good friends with him, and then I was friends with D-Dave, so we started interacting, and then that's pretty much how YouTubers get to know other YouTubers, really, is just through other people. Analog remake the Sega Genesis and the Master System. I'd love to see the Master System. Thank you, Mike Strong. Thank you, Not Frank Castle. Do I live by the Christiana River? I have no idea. I think I do. Dave's good. He's a lot better than he was in Chicago. He got pissed at me today, but he'll be all right. Thank you for stopping by, Frankie. No, the Master System is cool. No, Channel Awesome, unfortunately, you know, with stuff like that that's going on, they're pretty much dead in the water. You know, sad but true, but, you know, definitely brought upon by themselves. Smash JT with a $5 donation. Congrats on being almost 100K. Thank you, brother. Hoping to hit that by too many games. I should be able to. Oh, God, I lost chat. There we go. Yeah, I got some stuff coming up for 100K. It'll be cool. Favorite game? That's tough, man. I have like 3 favorites that I always mention. The Metal Gear Solid 3, Shenmue, and Super Mario 64. Do I ever go to Spawnwave's house for dinner? I should. Spawnwave, if you're in here, does your wife cook? I think, I mean, I'm near the Christiana Mall, I think, so I'm probably near the Christiana River. Or mom, yeah, if your mom could cook, that works too. Thank you, Gamer Dude 612. Nicholas, I don't understand the question. What happened to what's in the box? Didn't have a I didn't have a PO box yet. I'm getting one though. Sonic the Hedgehog on Master System. Yeah, that's super awesome. I want that actually because I want Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Master System because it's got a better thing because I had it as a kid on the Game Gear, but the Game Gear screen was so small that it's hard to see like what's coming up. Whereas on the Master System version, it's scaled for a television, so you could see everything better. Oh yeah, there's Master Systems. They do a Master System plug and play from Tectoy. It's like $60 too, man, but they don't import. Do I think with today's technology, these mini systems should include a lot more games? Yes and no. I think the main thing about that is, when you have so many licensing things going on, it can be very tough. It can be very tough to get licensing for these older games. So, what do I think about the Neo Geo Mini? It's awesome. I was very excited, even though I could not talk about it. When I got some information on it, like 2 weeks before Spawnwave got that email. Yeah, smash that like button. How much experience did I have with video making prior to the channel? 0. I had a webcam. I learn as I go along. That's sort of my motif. I've learned as I've gone along. I had a webcam, and that was it. Should I grow a mullet? Yes. Thomas Gawthorne with the $5 donation. Keep up the good work, bud. Loving the channel. You should do a stream like this every week. I need to stream more. I need to actually play games more, too, on stream. Nintendo asked what I thought about NBA 2K18. From a basketball standpoint, I liked it. From my player standpoint, I hated it. I never even did the career mode. I would just play online, and I would play exhibition matches in season mode and things like that. Do I think God of War is a system seller for PlayStation? Yeah, for sure. A lot of people, I mean, 3.1 million in 3 days shows that a lot of people are buying God of War, so a lot of people probably picked up a PS4 because they wanted God of War. Was I a fan of Jew Wario before his secret was revealed? I never watched him, so... I wish Sega would bring back their sports games, honestly. Sega sports games were awesome. Especially the football ones. Am I a fan of VR games? I actually haven't played enough of them. I need to, though. I will soon. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I forgot I had a memory card in here. Okay, I wanted to change the song. Hold on. That song's starting to get on my nerves. But this song I can listen to forever. Ballers on PS2, yeah, I remember that game. That's cool. Yep. It's a decent little computer. The workhorse. Am I a fan of Pat the NES Punk? Yeah, he makes good stuff. I miss the Punk videos. I wish he would do them more, but I understand why he doesn't. Yeah, God of War is awesome. I absolutely love God of War. Put on some Motley Crue, then YouTube will take the stream down and block it in countries. Nintendo announced themselves as the developer for Metroid. When? It's not Bandai Namco? Really? Really? Would I want to collaborate with Arlo? Yeah, Arlo has clout. Wow, in 6 minutes, we turned 3. What games would I recommend for the 3DS now that there's so many great games? Any Dragon Quests, uh, Super Street Fighter 2 4, Metal Gear Solid 3. I hear Ever Oasis is really good. Of course, the Mario games. There's so many freaking 3DS games now. I've lost track of them. Thank you, Tim. Do I own any amiibo? I have a few. I don't collect them really. I have like Lil Mac, Fox. Um, oh, poor Trey. Poor Trey. I think the N64 Classic will be this year. Thank you, Widding Entertainment. There's a lot of cute chicks in the Christiana Mall. We went to a mall. I don't know what mall it was. It wasn't Christiana though. It was like a smaller one. Um, they had a really good pizza place in there. Amazing pizza. Which is weird because, mall pizza, like, who thinks about that? But, dude, the pizza there was so freaking good. It was like this old Italian dude working in there. Am I picking up the Switch game, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection? I am. Hopefully I can get a review copy. If not, all good. I've got my copy, I got my copy pre-ordered, so I'm good to go. Ooh, poor Trey. I try not to make bold claims like that. But that's actually a good thing, because if they're not doing it, then that means they're working on something completely different that's not Metroid, but is a first-person adventure game. Pretty cool. And CCNN with a £2.29 donation. Just because you're the same age as me. Thank you. Oh, NWO for life. Physical for life. Who's Chuck? I don't know a Chuck. Gray Tech with a $2 donation. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Gray Tech. I appreciate that, buddy. Do I think the new Smash will be just a port? No, I mean, it'll be built upon Smash Brothers for the Wii U, but it'll look better. It'll have new modes. It'll have new characters. I mean, really, like, you could say, Gears of War 3 is a port of Gears of War 1, just with, different characters and stuff like that. Is Immortal Redneck a good game? Yes, I really enjoy it. It's sort of like a game that I just play. I'm like, oh, I'll just play it for a little bit, and then I end up sinking like 20, 30 minutes into it, and, you don't even realize it. I did not pre-order the Mega Man cards from I Am 8-Bit. I will not be pre-ordering the cards from I Am 8-Bit. I still have this godforsaken thing that I spent way too much money on. But yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not as big of a Mega Man fan as I am a Street Fighter fan. Thank you, Top Shelf Gaming. Thank you, Southeast Game Exchange. Excellent convention if you're in the Southeast. My favorite wrestler from the Attitude Era, Shawn Michaels, for sure. Fortnite is fun, but I think Crazy Justice is gonna be pretty dope, honestly. With the cross-platform play, cloud saves, all that craziness. I think that's pretty dope. Namco just worked on some, so not only did they not develop the game, they're not working on anything said in the LinkedIn post. The asset work was at, oh man, Trey. Jeffrey Hatcher, I will be performing with the Rebel Gaming Club live at Too Many Games. Great Tech with another $2 donation. 3 years down and more to go. Yes, dude. The train ain't going to stop no time soon. Was I a WCW fan? Huge WCW fan. I like WCW more than I like WWF during the late 90s. Favorite movie of all time? Goodfellas. Goodfellas, Back to the Future trilogy, Jurassic Park, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Batman 89, Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice. You sort of see the motif there, Tim Burton. Why am I playing softball with Nintendo lately? I used to be so good at calling out bullshit. I mean, I said that Donkey Kong wasn't worth $60 if you had a Wii U. They haven't really done anything that's pissed me off lately. If they do something that pisses me off, I'll do it. Red Bank, Jersey. I think that's close to me. Have I played God of War? I have. Love it. Oh. Was I a Goldberg fan? Of course, dude. Like when he was on the come up, dude, he was awesome. Yeah, I'll probably go to. I need to go to a Nintendo World store. Oh shit! Midnight. 3 years old, baby. We did it. We made it to 3 years old. Thank you, everyone. Amazing. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alien vs. Predator Arcade. Really underrated game. Underrated on the Super Nintendo as well. How was Rise? I haven't played it yet. Am I into retro Commodore PCs? No. I've never really played them or anything, so I'm not super familiar with them. Favorite wrestler that has died? Savage. Did I enjoy building Labo? I still play Splatoon every now and then. I haven't played it in quite a while, though. Am I drunk right now? Nah, I'm just chilling, man. Yep, there's an Alien vs. Predator game on the Super Nintendo that's sort of unique to the Super Nintendo, and it's sort of in an arcade style. It's actually a really fun game. I think I did a video on it a long time ago. Do I think there'll be a Switch Plus down the line? Probably. What game do I have the most emotional attachment to? Metal Gear Solid 2. Just because if it wasn't for that game, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. Probably be dead. Morbid, but true. Favorite Jaguar and Jaguar CD game? I don't have a favorite Jaguar CD game. I've never played the Jaguar CD. Favorite Jaguar game? Alien vs. Predator. This is such a super good game. Have I played Dragon Quest Builders? I've been meaning to pick it up, but I never got around to... Oh, Tempest 2000, yeah, that's a good one, too. I never got around to it. That's one thing about doing, reviewing games and doing game stuff full time. Like, sometimes you just completely, plan on picking up a game and you completely forget about it. So, I'll get around to it one day. A 70-inch TV, oh god. Do a collab with Alpha. Alpha, he's taking a very long break from videos, it looks like. Favorite racing games? Daytona USA, Ridge Racer, Gran Turismo. I like a lot of racing games. Whether it's arcade stuff or whether it's, more realistic stuff. Dude, I wanted NBA 2K for the 3DS for the longest time. There were so many basketball games on the PSP, and then when the 3DS came out, I was like, great. The 3DS is stronger. Now we can do, more with it. And we have NBA games and WWE games, and then they never did it. What's my favorite Nintendo Switch game? It's Super Mario Odyssey. My into NASCAR racing games. I played NASCAR racing 98 on the Sega Saturn. Thank you for the $2 donation, Birdman. I played NASCAR 98 on the Sega Saturn with the Molly Hatchet song. I'm driving down the road and I'm flirting with disaster. I used to feel like such a hillbilly playing that game, but I absolutely loved it. I don't play modern games. I don't know why. For some reason, I just played that game. I love the Sega Saturn. I love all Sega stuff. $3 more from Gray Tech. No message this time. Thank you, Gray Tech. Appreciate that, buddy. Shoutouts to Gray Tech. Dude, it was a good game, man. Like, it wasn't great, but it was okay. What's your favorite Mortal Kombat? I would say Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but I feel like a lot of Mortal Kombats just haven't aged well at all. Shenmue 1 and 2 HD and rumored DMC 5, Resident Evil Remake 2, Tim and Earl. And they're making a Silent Bob game? I didn't even hear about that. Shenmue, of course, I'm looking forward to it. DMC 5, kind of on the fence. Resident Evil 2 Remake, I'll have to see it. Hopefully it's proper. And ToeJam and Earl for sure. No voice chat for what? Well, I mean, there's already microtransactions in WWE 2K games anyways. You gotta buy characters, you gotta buy different crap, you know, DLC, even though it's already been done the whole time. Red Dead 2, I think, will be more interesting, though. Oldest console I own... I guess the 7800? I had an Odyssey 2, but I didn't really care for it. Am I broke? I'm not rich. Will Limp Bizkit ever be in a WWE game again? Hopefully not. I saw that, Jason, but the way they sort of worded it, I feel like the Switch, they might do an app for the Switch. And if they don't, I mean, it's going to be terrible. I'll make a video yelling about it. What rappers do I listen to? Mostly older ones. 3 6 Mafia, Big L, Biggie, Pac. I like Suicide Boys. I think they're pretty cool. Ghostman. I like Seed of Six. That's 3 6 Mafia. It's Lord Infamous's son and DJ Paul's nephew. Really, really good rappers. Good sound. Yeah, I heard good things about Cobra Kai. Do I think Sega should drop ad games? Yes. Yes. California love. Do I miss being in pharmacy tech? No. I should bring back the Game Boy Advance and sell it for $29.99, bundle it with Mario Advance, and sell it alongside the Switch and the 3DS. That'd be interesting. But I feel like they would do like a Game Boy Mini sort of thing. Papoose! No, I remember Captain Lou. Alphabetical Slaughter. I remember Alphabetical Slaughter by Papoose. That was the song. I thought he was gonna blow up after that, and then he just never did. What do I think of the latest Tekken? I don't think I've played the latest Tekken. I don't do any Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is not my thing. Am I dating anyone? I'm not. Why, you interested, Nathan? How much did I make before doing YouTube full time? Enough to live? I mean, I'm sort of a cheap individual, so, you know, I don't need much to survive. You prefer Virtua Fighter to Tekken? You're a smart person. I also prefer Virtua Fighter to Tekken all day. I'd like to see them add Trump in the next WWE game, recreate the match he had with McMahon. Last of Us versus God of War. God of War. I'm not that huge into The Last of Us. I liked the first game, but I didn't love it like everyone else did. I saw that Crazy Justice is coming in June. Of course I'm on Tinder. I don't know anyone around here. Mighty Number 9 was not that bad. Wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad. Yeah, Top Shelf. I don't get it either, dude. Like, it makes no sense. It's like, why? Who is my favorite wrestler? Nathan. I was just kidding, buddy. Who is my favorite wrestler? Of all time, Sabu. Great Tech with a $5 donation. Great Tech, you're a crazy buddy. Gonna turn in for the night. Got work tomorrow. I wanted to congratulate you again. Really enjoy your channel. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much, Great Tech. I appreciate it, buddy. Hope you have a good night. And I hope work is fun. Favorite Saturn game that was not Japan only? Panzer, Dragon Saga. Doom on the Switch is great. Yeah, Yakuza's awesome, man. A lot of people sleep on it though. Do I have Fire Pro 6-Man Scramble on Saturn? I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. Or no, maybe it's no. Fire Pro D was on the Dreamcast. Yeah, I got it then. I love Doom. Johnny, if you put in the effort, man, time, effort, sleepless nights, all that crazy stuff, you could do it. Anyone can. If I could make a channel and make it work, anyone can. Especially unless my name was like Billy Chaser or something. Because Billy Chaser has haters all around him. Yeah. But he's got love all around him. Yeah. He'll be a fighter till the end, till his last breath. He'll hustle till his last breath. Twilight Princess HD was actually a really good game. I really liked it. Do I watch current wrestling? I watched Raw tonight. That pay-per-view last night was booty cheeks, though. God, it was terrible. Everything about it just sucked. I didn't like it at all. If you couldn't tell. Rollins is legit. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, awesome game. Deep Fear, I have Deep Fear. Fighting Vipers, yeah, it's got Pepsi Man in it. Am I excited I've been doing this for 3 years? Yeah, for sure, man. It's been a crazy ride, but a good ride. Yeah, I got Tropical Freeze. I did a video on it. Why don't I talk about wrestling on the channel more? I mean, it's a video game channel. Any retro trend that irks you? Not really. I mean, it's, you know, there's a lot of little pet peeves. Everyone thinks they have gold, even if they don't have, you know, nothing. But, you know, it's just, it comes with the territory. Whenever I get that Street Fighter collection, yes. Saturn version of Resident Evil 1. I like the chunkier graphics. I liked when AJ and Nakamura kicked themselves in the nuts at the same time. I didn't like that it ended in a 10 count and a no DQ match. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I think that the Mario Tennis game is going to surprise a lot of people. I think a lot of people are sleeping on it, but I think it's going to be a good game. And I think it's going to have a lot of content to it. What is the one thing I would change about modern gaming? There's a lot I would change about modern gaming. Less games as a service. I think they're just, you know, I just think they're silly at this point. You know, these online only games that keep coming out, you know, like For Honor, that absolutely fucking bombed. And anyone with half a brain saw that game was gonna bomb. Yet, you know, people hyped it up and some people bought it, and it's like, you know, stop it, man. What's the most money I ever spent on a game? $300. And that was a regret, but I needed to complete the 32X collection. Thank you, Isaac. Would I want to be in a boxing match against The Rock? Not really. Biggest video game dream. Yeah, Panzer Dragoon Saga remake would be awesome. Yep, Spider-Man 32X. Will I ever do a video at Cinemassacre? I'd love to. House of the Dead for $20, the American version? That's crazy. I think PS Now sucks. Like, I remember using it on a free trial, and I was just like, this sucks. I don't like this. Best collector's edition I've ever bought. I really don't buy many collector's editions, if at all. Thank you, Midwest Retro Gamers. Thoughts on Chris Bores? Chris Neo, the irate gamer himself? CB Network? He's an amazing, amazing person. He unblocked me on Twitter. I was pretty happy about that. I'm still blocked on his Facebook, but he unblocked me on Twitter. Do I have dreams about video games? Yes, unfortunately. Nice. Yeah, Blade Stranger's got the dude from Azure Striker added. Gunvolt, yeah. Thank you, Guama. No, Chris Bores is back, man. He's back. Chris Neo. WWE needs to definitely do something different. Wrestling with Gaming, thank you for coming by. They definitely need to do something. Like, it's just crazy. It's not good product anymore. The problem is there's no character build up anymore. Everyone is boring. Any reason why I changed up the theme song? I actually didn't change it. My buddy who does the intros for me did. Will it ever start its own Let's Play channel? Probably not. I get too angry. I know people like that, but I would just get way too angry. What happened to Steep? That's a good question. I think Steep got stuck. Steep got stuck and nobody decided to dig it out. I'm pretty sure it's canceled now. Chris Bores is back, baby. Stan Van Gundy. I remember, what game was it? NBA Live 05. I would always play as the Heat because it wasn't Rashard Lewis. Who the hell was it? Rasul Butler could hit threes in that game like crazy. I could score 70 points in a game with Rasul Butler. And it'd always be like, you would kick it to the lady who was a sideline reporter, and she'd go, "Mauve, Stan Van Gundy." And it used to drive my buddy crazy because she would do it all the time because I was always playing as Rasul Butler. Would I hide in the basement? No, man. Never that. Castlemania Games in the building. What's going on, Ryan? Favorite gaming memory? Seeing Super Mario Brothers for the first time. Definitely a crazy experience. Billy versus Wood in what? A fight? No, I've never really had any awkward... I had one awkward fan encounter. So, back before I moved, I lived in, like, a pretty small town. And, I was at a gas station, just pumping gas. And, this dude is just, like, looking at me. And I'm like, what's this dude looking at? And so, like, he just keeps staring at me, and he gets in his car, and he starts driving over towards me. So I go in my car, I grab a little blade and put it in my pocket, and I'm like, all right, you know, maybe I mess with this dude's girl or something. Like, I don't know what the deal is. And he came up and he rolled down his window. He's like, "Hey," I was like, "What's going on, man? What's the deal? What's on? What you want?" And he was like, "Aren't you RGT85?" I was like, "Oh, yes, I am. Nice to meet you." And I was just like, holy shit. I wasn't used to it because, you know, in my small little area, like, I didn't expect anyone to know me. And I'm kind of a on guard person, I guess you would say. Yeah, I should probably do a Mario Kart tourney. That seems like one of the easier things to do. Defensive person, I guess you would say. What is the one game I wanted to come out that got canceled? It's a good question. Sonic Extreme in one way or another. I think it would have been really cool to actually see that come out. Ooh, this is a good song. NES Romancer. I don't know if you guys ever watched that guy's channel, but he was amazing. I miss him. I don't know what. I know he got sick. He had like a bad stroke or something. But yeah, he's been gone for a while. This is a really good song that he did. He ran into wood a couple months ago. Should have kicked him. Yeah. Yeah, Ermi. That guy was interesting guy. Planning on doing any more collabs with Spawnwave or Ape and Eric again anytime soon? Spawnwave for sure. We're working together on E3 stuff. Eric's been very busy. He's sort of doing a little job thing. So he's been tied up with other stuff. But yeah, for sure. Whenever his time frees up. Favorite 90s show? Simpsons, Seinfeld. Am I a fan of quick-time event games like Heavy Rain? Sort of. Have I beat God of War yet? I have not. My best find in the wild? Man, I haven't really found many great things in the wild. Like, I got a lot of, like, 50 NES games for $80 once, and there was some decent stuff in there, but... You mean Yonoid? Yonoid is okay. Yeah, it's like the Telltale games. Like I can't really get into them, man. Like they're fine. I don't watch Jim Sterling. Come to Too Many Games. I'll do a meet and greet with you. I'll be there all 3 days. That's my next convention. I do not have that, Krillin. Duke Nukem, you can't really bring him back. A lot of the shit that he did was definitely a product of the times that we were in. I don't think you can get away with that. Quinones in the building. No. Should Home Improvement get a Blu-ray release? Only the ones where Mark is the goth kid. Do I think we'll see a new top-down 2D style Zelda game? I think it'd be hard, man. Yeah, exactly. SJWs would get their panties in a bunch instead of just, I don't know, worrying about other stuff. Like, there's so many things in the world that, like, you could focus your energy on, but that's what they choose to focus. This video game character's bad. Okay. Polygon and Kotaku would be shoving soda cans up their ass, crying because it's not politically correct, it's not PC, but once again, it's such a small segment of people that think that way, but they're just so fucking loud. It's like, please lower your voice. I do not think Final Fantasy X was the best Final Fantasy game. Later, Rocker Gamer. Pigs flying. Have I ever played a Wonder Swan? I don't think I have. Would I do Tracy Lords? Like, currently? God, she's got to be old as dirt. Isn't she dead? Why do I feel like she's dead? No, she's 50? Yeah, I'd do her. Head like a hoe, black as a soul. Married with children, that's another thing. It wouldn't work in today's society. Oh man, that's Mario Odyssey, just because of that, you know, the ending segment was just so awesome. I got this from gamerhats.com. They sent me a cool little collection of stuff. Hats. All right, folks, we will probably wrap this up in about 5 minutes, so make sure you get your final questions in. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been an excellent 3 years on RGT85. You know, let me do some quick thank yous. I got to thank a lot of people, honestly. Hey Jay, who was in here earlier, Jason Lapine. He definitely has helped me a ton. Spawn Wave, Beat 'em Ups, Wood, the Game Chasers, GameSack, 8-Bit Eric, Rerez, Happy Console Gamer, Alpha, yeah, a Review Tech USA, just everyone who gave me you know, a chance, who looked at me and, you know, checked out my content. Gilly the Kid, back when I was really small, Gilly was kind enough to, Gilly and Rerez were kind enough to, you know, do a podcast with me on the channel. And, you know, 5 minutes before we were about to go live, they were like, what are we talking about? I was like, I have no idea. And, you know, I mean, there's so many people, you know, of course, you guys, everyone who watches the channel, everyone who's ever left a comment, liked the video, disliked the video, subscribed. You know, I've met a lot of amazing people, and really I'm just sort of getting started. So, you know, it's been a crazy 3 years, but, you know, though there's at least 3 more years in me. You know, ideally I'll do this forever, man. I'll do this. If I can get 10 more years out of this, I'll be happy as a clam. Yeah, it's almost 12:30 here, though, dude, and I'm a little tired. We 2 videos today, and plus I'm planning a video in my head. TurboGrafx or Super Nintendo? As a whole, Super Nintendo, but TurboGrafx has amazing stuff on it. Who better than Canyon? No one. 3 more years of life for this channel? Hey, man, who knows? Like, that's the thing, brother. You never know. You never know. Like, tomorrow's not guaranteed, so do what you want to do today. Have fun. You know, don't worry about that. That's one thing about me. I don't really worry about the future too much. I take what life gives me. This is a really good 8-bit rendition. This is a good one too. We'll turn up the volume a little bit on this one. This is a good ending song. Nah, YouTube isn't a dying platform. The people who say YouTube is a dying platform are just doing it for attention, in my opinion. Like PewDiePie. PewDiePie today said that, you know, he's not making any money. PewDiePie got 179 million views last month. That is 179 times the amount of views I got. If I timed my ad revenue by 179, I would have a house made of gold. I would have a car made of gold. I would have gold teeth. I would have gold eyeballs. Like, that's just for 1 month. Like, that's such an insane amount of money. And for him to, you know, say something like that, it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Would I do YouTube at 50? Yeah, man. Now, I you know, Rich did say that, but once again, I don't have to agree. I love Rich, you know. He's a buddy, but I don't have to agree with him on everything. Ew, Street Smart. I hate Pit Fighter. I mean, honestly, if yes, PewDiePie is still getting a check. His videos are monetized. If you watch a PewDiePie video, you watch an ad, so that means that the ad revenue is coming in. I would never complain. Till I'm a senior, probably not. But you gotta remember, there's some, you know, Metal Jesus. Look at him. He's one of the biggest channels on YouTube. He's not a spring chicken. If you guys knew how old Metal Jesus was, you'd probably be surprised. Age is, okay, I'm not 43, Jesus. Age is more of a, you know, a mental thing, you know, than, and how you present yourself, than what you do. So, John Hancock, he's another guy that's up there, you know. And I love guys like that because it gives me hope. You know, it's like, thank you, Malachi. You know, it gives you hope for the future. Like, well, if these dudes, you know, are in the age that they're in, and, you know, I'm, you know, 32 going on 33, I got a long YouTube life ahead of me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, John is in his 40s. Metal Jesus is in his late 40s. You're 31, Jeff? I did not know that. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to call it a night. We are at 12:31. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out and hanging with me. I want to thank everyone for the insane donations tonight. You guys have absolutely spoiled me. It's been a great 3 years. We've got 3 more years at least coming. I'm working on some videos for the rest of the week, so be on the lookout for that. We're close to 100,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you guys had a good time, and I will see you guys on the next stream or the next video. Later.